What's up? This is D Smoke and we're in Inglewood, California. Welcome to Mi Barrio. Inglewood to me means community, it means family, and it means education. There are things I learned here that I couldn't learn anywhere else in the world. You know, you can't even quantify what it means to come up here. Growing up in Inglewood is inspiring. You have so many people that are at all times striving to just live their best lives, you know, whether it be the entrepreneurs, like places like this. These are families, these are real people, tangible people that just want to make something of themselves. So that's why I always come back to support places like this. So growing up in Inglewood, a multicultural city, I went to school, a middle school with predominantly Latinos, and they were my friends, they were my family. It just put me in an environment where just out of nowhere, they would just break into Spanish, full-on conversation, and I would be lost. And it would happen so fast, and the next thing you know, I'm just like, my competitive nature was like, I'm gonna learn how to speak it. And I remember saying to my friends in middle school, I said, I'm gonna learn one word a day. And that would have never got me there. It wasn't until I really took a class and dove into the language and just dove into text, dove into film and just conversations and stumbled my way through it that I really picked it up. And that was my journey, but it started here in Inglewood. So it's common knowledge that, you know, I left Inglewood High, I graduated and went to UCLA and had a beautiful experience there. That's where I was really able to dive into the language. But it was just super important for me to go back to Inglewood High because that's where I started, that's where I got my foundation. And of course I had beautiful relationships with, you know, the Latino community there, but given that there had been some tension previously, I felt like if there was more understanding and more of a bridge being built, that we could just really improve the nature of our community, our neighborhood. Spanish language and culture, it's really broadened my horizons. You know, once you're able to speak a language, it's not just about talking to somebody else, it's about accessing a whole different world. And it just started to allow my artistry to evolve. I can talk about my experience in a whole different way to a whole different audience. And I just think it changed my entire life. And you see the D Smoke that you have today because of that learning experience I had, tapping into another culture and language. When people listen to my music, I want them to take away possibilities. You know, I want people to see that boundaries are self-imposed, they're illusions, and anything is possible, you know. So that's why I cross boundaries, that's why I do things differently, so that people can feel free to do that as well. Having the Rams call Inglewood home, it makes me proud, you know. I know Inglewood before the stadium, and to see it grow and see it develop and see people come from everywhere in the world to my city and with a sense of pride, to be entertained, you know, to be inspired and uplifted, it just makes me proud. And I'm even more proud that I had a major moment with the Rams in my city, in the stadium. I performed with a mariachi band, and to look out and see 70,000 people, you know, singing my lyrics and rocking with me during that game, it was a real proud moment. And of course, we've since won a Super Bowl and watched some of hip-hop's greatest artists bless the stage as well. So I feel like to be in Inglewood means you're in the right place. Gracias a ustedes por visitarme en mi barrio, en mi ciudad, Inglewood. Fue un placer guiarlos aquí y hasta la próxima vez. Nos vemos.